Engineer Yusuf Kazauri, it's nice to have you on this edition of the program.
It's a pleasure being here as well.
You're welcome. Galaxy Backbone occupies such a key position towards helping to achieve a comprehensive e-government process. Now, how ready is the agency to ensuring that business to business, government to citizens are able to interact seamlessly in order to have improved service delivery to the people?
We've been preparing for this moment to a large extent because over the past few years, we have been able to connect virtually all government MDAs. Within Abuja, almost 90% of government MDAs have the best type of connection you can get, which is physically via fiber. Right now, ministers communicate using video conferencing systems. We have IP telephony across MDAs, irrespective of where you are across government. So the platform is ready. Our data center is in place. We're expanding. We're enabling a cloud, a government cloud that would enable access from mobile devices anywhere. So yes, from the point of view of readiness within government, we are ready. Now from the point of view of also government G2B, government to business, and G2C, government to citizen, and vice versa, we interface very closely with all service providers because ICT is a wonderful thing. There's nothing you can do alone. For you to succeed, you must take service or some kind of service or hand over service to some kind of service to another kind of service provider. And it's a chain, it's a value chain. It depends on where you play within the value chain. So for you to record a certain level of success, it demonstrates the fact that you have been in some kind of partnership or cooperation with other players. And that enables that G2B participation because others have the responsibility to connect businesses and we're connected to them.
As much as ICT can provide an alternative to government revenue generation in the face of the dwindling oil prices globally, the minister mentioned the need to annex these potentials to empower Nigerians and generate employment for the youth. Is there a particular thing that Galaxy Backbone is doing that will help ensure that this objective is achieved?
I think for us, it's opportunity. Right now, like I said, it's beyond infrastructure because typically infrastructure will take care of itself. But what creates real value is content. It's the content that creates wealth for individuals. It's the content that provides opportunities for entrepreneurship, for people without any capital to be able to become the richest people in the world. We've seen it over and over again. We've seen it with Bill Gates, we've seen it with Mark Zuckerberg on Facebook, and we'll continue to see more. These are just examples. And I think that is the key. Now, if I say government wants to digitize, the first thing that will come to your mind is how many government services exist? How many are possible? How many processes can be improved? So many things. And that's where the innovative mind can be able to create something that will be able to create the next billionaire, if you so wish. So by enabling the platforms and enabling and making the policy statements that the minister has made, you're able to spur a whole ecosystem and give opportunities to people who are ready to use their mind, the asset that God gave them, and to be able to develop innovative solutions and that are theirs. Nobody can take away from them.
Obviously, with the explosion in e-commerce and e-government platforms, there is definitely going to be a spillover of data and information. Does the country have the readiness to manage these services and also to forestall any aftermath of cyber insecurity?
The country does have the capacity to manage the data that we are currently generating and intend to generate. Galaxy Backbone, like I said, one of our key investments over the next year would be the development of the completion of our Tier 3 data center. And aside from Galaxy, there are quite a few players over the past year or two who have entered the market with the provision of these services. There are quite a few data centers around the country. But I dare say even those data centers may not be immediately, it may be immediately adequate, but we shouldn't rest on our oars. We should continue to plan because, like you say, it's going to be an explosion, right? But I do believe we have the capacity to do that, and it is important that whatever government needs to do, whatever policies need to do, whatever different organizations within the ICT environment need to do, whatever needs to do, whatever anybody needs to do to create the right policy to enable the deployment of such type of data repositories very quickly should be done. Because one of the key subjects that we will continue to talk about is the issue around data sovereignty. Data is wealth, data is power, and it's very important we create the capacity to leave our data within Nigerian shores.
Engineer Yusuf Kazari, it's been wonderful having you on the show. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much, man. All right.